Hello and welcome back to Burning Empires, and oh yeah, we got this guy, the absolutely insane sharpshooter that he is, and we're hopefully going to be able to maximize our value with him as much as we possibly can as we head into this battle against an enemy caravan. Now, this being an enemy caravan, obviously this is very much a case of us being very, very careful here, because we don't know how effective their troops are actually going to be. We do have a lot of Roman troops, and obviously, as you may or may not know, Roman troops are indeed the highest tier, or they have the ability to get to the highest tier in this mod. The Roman troops are fundamentally going to be stronger than other troops from other factions. So that is obviously something to keep in mind, and it means that we will probably have some issues if we do not recruit from the Roman factions. But that does mean that we have the ability to become the underdog. We are then going to be the underdog, and then it's going to be much more dramatic when we actually manage to achieve victory in certain situations. Because obviously, let's face it, what about if we actually stay with this faction? This is the funny thing. What about if we stay with this faction and we play like a complete and utter underdog for the entire series? That's the question. Is it even possible for me to come back from this? Because they only have one castle. They only have one castle, and it's very... I'm gonna say it right now. I think it's probably very unlikely, if they are going to declare war against anyone else, with the exception of the people that we're already at war against, I don't think it's possible for them to really take anything super dramatically, not unless they are very lucky, or they manage to divide and conquer, or generally they just make good decisions. That's going to be the biggest problem for us. If the AI makes bad decisions and they get themselves killed, that is going to be a death sentence. That's going to be the thing that will actually kill them, more than anything else. Even if their troops are not exactly the most, fantastic of units or anything like that, doesn't really matter. What matters is what kind of decision making they are going to have on the world map. If the world map decisions are bad, or in any case going to sabotage them in pretty much any way, they are done. That's basically a death sentence for them. So it's very much dependent on whether they are going to do that or not. So I guess what we'll do is we'll let it depend, because obviously I was joining these guys purely out of respect for gold, right? For gold. That's the reason why I joined this particular faction, because I was like, yeah, okay, let's just join them, because that provides us with a way to make a small wage, Making a small amount of money here and there is a good idea, It's a nice thing for us to be able to do. Oh, these are nice arrows. Gonna use that, thank you very much. We got some leather here as well. Oh, we got a nice horse. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that horse instead. Thank you very much. What do we have here? We got some other body armor. Do I want to use that body armor? No. It is not as good as what I currently have, even though it does give me body armor increase. The question is, do we value arm armor and leg armor over body armor? And I think I am going to say yes to that. I think I do. I do value those things, but this guy doesn't, so we're going to be giving that to him. And we can also give him this, I suppose. I am going to be taking all of this, by the way. I'm not going to donate it or anything like that. There is no point in me donating this, in my opinion. At this point in the game, there is very little point in donating at all, just because these units, once again, they are very transient. There is no need to really go super hard on making sure that you level up troops right now. Leveling up troops is definitely a good idea, and definitely something that we are going to want to try and focus on to a certain degree, but that degree is very limited to making sure that we have enough cash to be able to field those people, because obviously if you can't field those people, well, what's the point, right? It's going to be a pretty bad day if you run out of cash and then you don't have anything that you can do. You know, you're going to have a very, very hard time. Okay, so we're going to basically just get these guys, might as well. We could sell these prisoners as well, which I think I will probably do. We have some more companions. Oh, look at it, look at this guy. He's got 200 in roguery skill. 200 in roguery, 150 in trade, 175 in scouting, and what about this guy? What does he have? He has 175 in trade, 200 riding skill, 200 in throwing skill. This is insane. These companions are absolutely amazing. Gonna get them both. They're very, very cheap as well. Oh, wait, I can't get them both. Oh no, I can't get them both because I have run out of companion space. I am absolutely livid right now. Okay, wait, who sucks? Does this guy suck? No, he's got engineering. He's good. This guy's got... What is he currently doing? What is he currently doing right now? He's got scouting skill, but this guy is going to do scouting. So this guy's much better, and he's got 200 in roguery skill. This guy doesn't. You know, I forgot that it wasn't... I forgot that it wasn't warband for a second, because he has tactic skill, obviously, but this guy doesn't really... I don't know. I personally would prefer to say goodbye to this guy, so I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have to take all his gear, unfortunately. I'm going to have to take all of his gear, and yeah, he's not going to be very pleased about this, I gotta say. He's not going to be best pleased whatsoever, but I am going to have to take that stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, I will take his civilian clothing as well. There we go. Very sorry, sir. Very sorry. Yeah, this is not a good look for him, is it? It's not a good look for him. How do I talk to him, actually, by the way? Because it feels like I can't talk... I have to talk to him on this screen, I guess? Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we are. What? Can I not tell him to... Can I not tell him to leave? Is there no way for me to tell him to leave, actually? Start a conversation about your position... It doesn't say. Is there some way that I can actually do that? Because I've always... there we go. I was in a city, that's the reason. I no longer have need of your services. Your skills are not what I need. There we go. Alright. Now we're gonna go back and get that other guy. Hilariously enough, I feel like this guy isn't even that good, but I'm gonna just get him anyway. Because he's probably pretty decent, you know, not too bad. And what about this fellow? Is he actually any good? Yeah, I mean, he's got some really, really good throwing skill, doesn't he? Or is that the other fellow? No. That's the other fellow. So, yeah, this guy's got a throwing club. Wish I had throwing skill right now. I mean, I wish I had some throwing spears, which I did actually have, but I decided that I was going to swap them out, didn't I? Not going to give him a spear, actually. Not going to give him a spear. I feel like that's completely and utterly wasteful. So we'll just do this. He's wearing a nice little helmet right here. He's got these as well. Give those to him. There we have it. Okay. And what about the other fellow? He's already... he's using a pretty terrible horse, so we'll just give him a new horse. And that's it. There you go. Okay. Fantastic. So now all we need to do is go over here and just sort out who our scout's going to be. This guy is obviously going to be our scout. Who do we have here as our surgeon? This guy can be our surgeon. The quartermaster is also this guy. Well, I'm the surgeon technically, right? So I'm the surgeon. So he's going to be our steward, and I will be... Oh no, this guy could be the surgeon actually. He's got 125. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Why not? And this fellow is also 150 in engineering. Hilariously enough, our quartermaster has the most insane skill spread. He seems to be doing absolutely everything in our party, doesn't he? Alright, so we got another one. Oh yes, another one, DJ Khaled, and we are making sure that we tackle these caravans with impunity. It's snowing actually right now, which is hilarious. I feel like, you know what? Maybe I should should I get off my mount? No. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea right now. I would love to be able to level up my archery skill a little bit, but the main thing that I have to think of right now is basically just surviving. You know, I just want to survive. Oh, that is some... Oh, that is a nice hit right there. That is a nice hit. That is certainly one of those things that you don't necessarily always think is going to happen, but when it happens, oh, it's nice. It's a great feeling whenever you make one of those wonderful penetrating thrusts into the enemy's face. And they don't see it coming. That's the funny thing. Even though it's into their face and their eyes are right there, they're not seeing it because they have their mouths wide open and they are ready and willing to take your thrust. It happens, you know? But you've obviously got to make sure that they're aware that you're about to do that. Because otherwise, then it's not very good. Then you might get arrested, you know? Then the guards might come along and they'll just go, criminal, stop right there, criminal scum, and so on and so forth. It may very well be along those lines. But it could also be that Gomadus has just been eliminated. Ah, yes. You see, they did not welcome his thrusts. They did not welcome his thrusts, so he is now dead. But Agel is absolutely murdering, as you can tell. He is just so good. I kind of wish that we would get more companions like him. No offense to all of the other companions, but his combat efficiency is something to be lauded throughout the realm. He is certainly something, you know, he's just one of those guys that is just absolutely incredible. And I'm a big fan of his. Yes, I'm a big fan of his. So hopefully he's going to actually do a really good job for us, you know, throughout the series. And maybe we'll see, maybe just maybe, we're actually going to have a shot at getting another one. We might be able to get another one, and then we can maybe create some kind of crazy archer-focused dealie going on here. But you know, to be fair, I actually feel like maybe that's not even the best course of action, because in the grand scheme of things, which faction is actually going to be any good at archery skill? Because these guys are pretty good, you know, these guys right here, Slavic ambushers, but we got the Slavic heroes as well. Should I go for some Slavic ambushers? They've got some thrown weapon skill, I guess, right? So we might want to do a Slavic huntsman there, and then we can maybe level those guys up a little bit here. And what about these fellows, though? Yeah, as you can see, these guys only go to tier 4, so me getting them leveled up into slingers is not a good idea. But me leveling them up into something else so that they can become, you know, goth headbangers or something like that, then that's the way to go, isn't it? So, wait a second, what do we want? Well, we probably don't want to go for cavalry super hardcore just yet, because we don't really have a massive amount of cash, but cavalry does help us a great deal to win battles, and that's obviously half of the whole deal, isn't it? You know, we want to make sure that we win battles. However, I'm now thinking, let me just see, what do they have? They have this and they have that. Ah, okay, this guy's got a spear and an axe. Okay, so basically this is anti-cavalry. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Okay, so yeah, apart from that, we also have this. That's a nice new thing. Ooh, nice. I actually got an upgrade for Bruce right here. That is actually kind of incredible. Usually I'm never going to get an upgrade for Bruce because he's just unlucky that way. But yeah, no, this guy is definitely having a good time. This fellow is our thrown weapon specialist, so I'm actually going to be doing this, and I'm going to be exchanging that, his throwing clubs with some actual javelins, and he's probably going to do amazing damage. Or at least he has, what is it, 200, right? Yeah, I think it's like 200 or something like that, which I think is really, really quite fantastic. Now, we just need to find more caravans if we can, and I did level up as well, so let's actually see what we can get. I want to get nomadic traditions because party speed is basically the best thing you can get in this game, in my opinion. And I'm now thinking, do I want more? I don't know what I want. That's the funny thing. We've got some really, really good trade skill now with one of my other people, but unfortunately, as you can see right here, I'm not sure whether that really has any impact if they have trade skill. It may be an idea to make them a caravan leader. That might be a plan. I might actually respec, to be honest. I might spec out of scouting skill and actually put my focus point somewhere else, because it would probably make more sense, wouldn't it? Let's put a point into polearms, considering I am actually leveling my polearms quite dramatically, hilariously enough. And we might want to try and see if we can maybe get... Oh, they made peace. Oh. Okay. Well, that's kind of disappointing, isn't it? Yeah, that's kind of sad. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, I was gonna say we might want to get... Oh, that threw me off so hard now that I have no idea what I was about to say. Oh well, never mind. I guess that's just how it goes, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well, yeah, I was gonna say... What was I gonna say now? We might want to get a caravan. I already said that. No, I can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, I guess I could just go in here and just sell these guys. And who do we have here? Andila? Is she actually any good? She? He? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell. With this face, I have no idea. But yeah, whatever the case, doesn't really matter because, well, we might as well sell here, right? We might as well sell here. We got some massive amounts of cash, actually, now that I think about it. We're going to get a lot of cash coming our way, too. Very much looking forward to that. And we should probably sell some of these horse harnesses, or at the very least, equip some of them. And there we go. Nice. And we can get rid of some of these. Oh, I should actually slaughter these hogs, shouldn't I? I should probably slaughter the hogs. That's probably going to make more sense than anything else. We can get rid of all of this as well. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, not too bad. Look at that. 9,400. How do I slaughter again? I always forget how to do that because I never usually do it that often. I think I just click here. Yeah, there we go. All right, did it. Fantastic. Then we can just sell those things right there. It may not even be a good idea to sell them here, but, you know, why not? 240. I'm not sure if I would have gotten more for actually selling the hogs themselves, but I guess that's fine. Anyway, no more enemies. No more enemies for our friends here, so I'm actually kind of a bit saddened by that. I guess the only thing that we can do right now is check around for some tasks, maybe get a tournament or two. For some reason, this mod has very few tournaments running, very, very strangely enough. Not sure why that is the case, but there it is, you know. Gonna go and check inside the arena if there are any tournaments around, and hopefully there will be. Alright, so we're going to go into a bandit hideout. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any tournaments that are currently running. I went into the Arena Master, he said there's none available, and I was infinitely saddened by that, because I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, that's going to be fun, you know? Being able to do a tournament or two every so often, it's a nice palate cleanser, if you know what I mean, you know? It kind of makes everything a little bit less monotonous, you know what I mean? Because obviously, Bannerlord, you don't really want to be only doing fighting, you know? You don't want to do fighting in battles over and over again against bandits and things like that. You sometimes want to spread things out and actually do a tournament or two, maybe do a bandit hideout raid, maybe do a task, maybe do some trading and so on and so forth. That's where the fun comes in, especially for me. I like all of that, you know? I like doing all those different activities. I find the activities to be the most enjoyable. So, you know, only having battles to do, not exactly amazing, even though I do find them satisfying as well, to a certain degree, of course. Okay, here we go. I've got a fast weapon right now, so I should be able to beat most of these guys off, and then they will very much love that, you know? They're gonna love that. It's gonna be a fantastic, fantastic time had by all. Ow! Okay, getting shot in the face, not fun. Unfortunately, I'm using a longbow right now, and this does not have the most speed in the world, so unfortunately it is making things a bit more difficult to actually aim. Nice, took him down. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised I managed to hit that, and even taken him down, to be honest, in this case. I thought I was gonna be in some trouble. Let's try and hit that guy. Oh, wow, we're doing very little damage. Unfortunately, this guy is going to shoot me. There we go. I'm surprised that he's actually still alive. Wow. Okay, he's actually still alive. That just goes to show. It's so little damage unless you get a headshot. It's hilarious. Okay, I'm probably going to be telling my forces to charge in now. Usually I like to eliminate most of the bandits when we're outside, but as soon as you go into the cave, it's kind of a little bit too close quarters for my liking, and I do prefer to send my forces in at that point, even though we have done cases like this in the past where we have been able to completely solo bandit hideouts. But I think in this case, probably a good idea to just make sure that we're going to achieve victory. Gonna avoid that, thank you. It seems like I have to wait for him to shoot. There we go. Nice. And then wait for him to shoot, and then pull. Nice. And then, oh, come on now. Now I get the headshot? Isn't that hilarious? That's always the case, isn't it? Okay, thankfully we were able to do that. And do we have anyone else? Anyone else? No one else is around here by the looks of things. It may very well be that my units are going to be dealing with the last remaining forces, which would be very nice. Ah, hello there, sir. I will murder you. I will murder... No, no, no. You will not be murdering me, sir. There we go. That's it. Nice. Okay. Oh, first person... like... I don't actually understand what's going on, but sometimes whenever I play in first person in Bannerlord, it feels like I'm not actually even swinging. Is it because my FOV is too close? Feels like my FOV is too close, because I can't actually see my own arm, you know what I mean? I can't see my own arm, so it's kind of like a bit weird. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Anyway, my forces have now engaged the enemy. And they do seem to have a pretty good handle on things here. There we go. And of course, once again, I don't think I'm going to be doing any dueling here. I'd much prefer to just level up my troops as much as they possibly can. I don't fight duels with brigands, and I'm just going to allow them to just go for it. Oh, nice. They've got thrown weapons. I don't have any shield, by the way, so if these guys shoot me in the face and kill me, that is going to be a game over situation where we're going to have to go back into the bandit hideout afterwards, which would be a very embarrassing affair indeed. But thankfully that did not happen. Not this time, at least. Anyway, we did get 7.6 influence, which is pretty nice. I don't think that's super bad. Oh, hello. Nice helmet. Oh, even better bow. Thank you very much. Okay, that was completely worth it. That was absolutely worth it. That was probably one of the best bandit hideout rewards that I've ever seen. Getting this bow, and also look at all the charm skill as well we're getting. Look at that. That's actually incredible. Okay, I think we probably need to do another bandit hideout or something like that. I hope this thing... I hope... It would be hilarious if this task was eliminate a bandit hideout. No, escort merchant caravan mission. Okay, that's great. Let's level up first and then we'll go in there. Let's go for imposing stature. That's going to give me some more party size. Then we'll go for... I'm thinking quick adjustments. I think quick adjustments is a little bit better for me personally. And then we'll just level these guys up. Alright, so remember we actually did one of these beforehand, and he's going to be giving us 576 gold every single stop, which is going to be extremely nice. Now, bear in mind that we gained a huge amount of cash the last time we did one of these, and I'm very much hoping that we're going to get a similar amount this time as well, because if we do, that's going to be another 6,000 or so. Let's just remember that we did gain 6,000 beforehand, and I'm wondering whether we're going to get a similar amount this time. Let's see if there are any raiders coming. It doesn't seem like it. That means that we're going to get a double whammy of raiders in the next leg of our journey. Where are we going? Sirmium? Okay. Let's be a little bit careful here. I want to make sure that I am always ready, just in case. I think we're probably going to get double. I think we'll probably get a double group of raiders, unless they have... Oh no, he's going over this way. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, this might be a bit of an issue. Hopefully... Wow, okay, we're getting kind of lucky here. Or shall we say unlucky, because I personally would like to see... I'd like to see more raiders, actually. I would like to see more raiders. If we don't see raiders, we're not going to be getting a good amount of cash for this. Because we're not going to get any of the loot. Ah, there we go. Okay, we got some raiders right there. So I'm basically just going to go into battle with them ahead of schedule. There we go. And let's tackle them. There we go. Alright. We want these guys to attack us much more often. I don't know why they're being so... they're being kind of weirdly apprehensive or cautious or whatever. They don't seem to be appearing for some reason. I actually don't know why that is. Anyway, let's try to utilize our 2 focus points. 2 focus points in polearm skill and actually make them pay, make them rue the day that they decided to stay. And, oh, nice damage, nice damage. That was good. Wow, this guy's actually ripping me a new one. That's not exactly nice. Thank you very much. I'd prefer to avoid that. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Nice. 13 damage. Okay, not exactly nice. There we are. That's a little bit better. 66. 3 more damage, and that would have been nice. But, oh well, never mind. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. This is what I like to see. Very nice, very nice. Okay, come on now. Can we get some more of that, though? That is the question. I just need to get more experience. The more experience I can get, the better, because, as I said to you before, money is always going to be coming and going. But experience is a thing that lasts for your entire time playing the game. With that particular character, that is. So, the more experience you can get, the more skills you can level up, the better. Because that's going to immediately enable you to do all kinds of other crazy cool stuff. For example, obviously if I were to level up my bow skill in certain situations, if I were to level up my polearm skill, I'm going to be inflicting so much more damage, which inherently will enable me to level up just that much faster as well. Obviously, bow skill is not really getting leveled up right now, which is really a failing on my part. I do need to level that up. Let me get out my bow now and actually see if I can shoot this guy in the face. Oh, I actually hit someone? Are you serious? Okay. What? Okay, that's... Whoa. Okay, I'm actually hitting with this? How am I hitting with this? This is kind of strange. I would not think that I would be able to hit with this, because look at my accuracy with this thing. I mean, my crosshair is looking real wide right now. Yeah, unfortunately this guy's got a shield, so it doesn't really make things that easy, but we were able to hit a couple of times, and we did level up our bow skills somewhat. We gained, what? 1 skill... Okay, never mind. We gained 1 skill point in it, which is hilarious. Okay, yeah, let's just avoid and ignore the fact that we only gained 1. Okay, so otherwise, what do we have here? Is this actually any good? Thrusting speed could be kind of nice, but I do quite like the range. That's the funny thing. I like the range on what we currently have got going on right here. So I'm just going to actually leave it. Going to leave the spear that we're currently using. I think it seems pretty decent. Don't think we need to go super hard on that. And let's see. Is that the final stop? That is the final stop. They gave me 8,000. Wow. Wow. Okay. That is kind of incredible. I gotta say, escort merchant caravan missions seem like you really want to do them, you know? You really, really want to do them. Okay. Let's spec some more points into polearms, I guess. And yeah, we're looking pretty good right now. And I think this is actually pushing me a little bit further into the realm of creating our very own caravan, because we do have a character that is potentially capable of doing that in I think it's this guy. He has 175 in trade. Obviously, I don't really care too much about the rest of his skills or anything like that, but he has a significant amount of trade skill, which would potentially, this is not necessarily going to be the case, but it would potentially provide us with a rather large amount of profit. So it might be nice. Might be nice. This guy's got some really, really good roguery skill as well, but I don't know whether roguery really helps us. I'm not sure if it's a party skill or whether it's a leader skill. That's the main problem there, but I guess it doesn't really matter too much because he's with us, right? So I'm actually just going to take a quick look. It says party leader battle loot. So seems like it's kind of a bit weird that roguery skill is not a party skill, to be honest, but I guess that's just how it is. And we can get all of these guys if we want to, or we can just sell them. And I think I'm probably just going to be selling them for the moment. I think that seems like a good idea. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.